Welcome back. Now that you have added all of your media assets inside of your home page on your mobile app, it's now time to design the layout of your mobile app. The first thing I want you to understand is the default layout for your mobile app will always be no top banner, squares for the app configuration, which these are these simple box squares. Media titles will be off. You see no media titles. You will have simple box instead of poster box, and there will be borders, and you will have thick borders with curved edges and no drop down shadow. You may say, you know what, I don't want this design, I don't want this layout, so you get to play around with it. If you want a top banner, simply just turn one on. Fixed means simply one image. Rotating is multiple images. You can choose up to 5 images. So for my fixed image, I can decide if I want to use a poster box, which is this larger 1920 by 1080, or a landscape box, which is a 1920 by 692 size. Is your choice. If I choose poster box, I just got to click on it, and then this box will populate. Do I want an image or do I want a video? I'm going to choose a video. Click select, and now what happens is you see the player populates, right? There's no media selected yet. Here you will see every video that has been uploaded to your mobile app. And so all I have to do if I want to utilize video is simply choose one of the videos that I have previously uploaded. I'm just going to select D4, click apply, and there you go. Videos automatically populated. I'm going to click saved, and now I have a looping video that's going to play over and over again. You could change these videos out again just by simply clicking poster box, and you could choose a video, another video, or you can choose an image. Let's choose an image this time. And at this point, it's going to bring up all of the 1920 by 1080 images that I've uploaded previously. Okay, so you could choose any image that you want to have to represent the top banner. Okay, you can also choose to have a rotating banners. Rotating banners are banners that will auto rotate, and you could choose up to 5 of them. And so just click rotating, and then from here decide whether you want a landscape box or a poster box. Again, I'm gonna choose poster box, and at this point I can choose up to 5 different rotating banners. Click add item, and from here you will be able to choose which media asset that you want the banner to point to if a user clicks on that banner. So for instance, if I choose video series, if I choose video series D as the first banner, that means when a user clicks on that banner, it will automatically redirect them to video series D, all the videos in video series D. Same thing goes with any other media asset you choose. If you choose video, and once a user clicks on the video banner, it will redirect them to that actual video. So this is a great way to highlight particular media assets that you want to have in your top banner. I'm just going to choose the 5 different, I only have 4 series here. I'm going to click apply, and now I have 4 different media series, video series in place. I'm going to click apply, and as you can see, the media items will automatically start to rotate. Okay, remember, you can always click the preview button. Don't forget, you have the preview button here to preview what your app looks like in real time. Okay, and you see the rotating banners here. When a user clicks on a particular item, it will take them to that video series. And so if you want to promote a calendar, or if you want to promote an event, a special event where people can sign up, you can have it as the main top banner, or top banner, so that when users click on it, it will redirect them to that event that you're trying to promote. Okay, now You have your banner in place, your top banner in place. Now you want to begin to play with the layout of your design. So let's just take a look. You can use lines, use squares, choose rectangles, right? You can decide if you want the media titles to be below like they are right now. They're underneath, right? Or you can have the media titles to be on overlay mode. Let's say that you don't have a graphic designer that can create the words within the artwork, so you just have one for pictures. You can use the overlay media title option where your titles will go on top of the artwork, or you can have them below. Either way, people will be able to know that this is the links, or whatever it is that you want it to point to. Your title, subtitle will be right there. Or you can turn them off if you have the artwork designed within the the words designed within the artwork themselves. Your media box design, you can decide what type of media boxes you want. Do you want the 1920 by 1080s, right, which are the poster box, or you want the landscape box, right, which are the 1920 by 692? Okay. You could decide what type of borders you want. Do you want borders on or off? Let's turn them off. This is what it looks like with no borders on, right? No borders on, right? If I turn them back on, I have borders. I have three different types of borders. I got thick, I got thin, and I have very thin. Okay, I like thick. And for the edges, you got sharp edges on right now, but I like the curved edges. So this is, I think, my favorite look here. I also like the drop shadow on. You could turn that on. I think it makes it pop. But it is completely your design, your choice to choose what you want your configuration to be. Now, one thing I do want you to know is that you can reorder, change the order of all of your designs by simply drag and dropping. So you want your links to be at the top, just drag links to the top. If you want your music album to be at the top, just drag it to where you want it to be. Okay, you can reposition any one of these items, and you can do the same thing with lines. Just drag and drop the lines configuration. Just drag and drop it wherever you want it to be. Now, regarding the squares, to change the positions of each square is a little bit different, right? You have to choose first the media asset that you want to shift or change the position of, and then select the square or the position where you want the link to move to. For instance, if I want the links to be here at the top corner where bookstore is, I have to first select, it says it right there, if you hover the mouse over the open square box, it says select any item to change its position. So I want the pink links website to be in the first position. So I'm going to first click on this because this is what I want to move, and then I'm going to click where I want to move it to. And as you see, the pink links is now in the first position. Same goes with any other item. If I want music album to be in the number 2 spot beside bookstores, I got to first select the music album. I'm selecting it, but now this is where I want to move it to, and now I have music album all the way at the top. And this is how you play around with the configuration. If you want RSS feeds to be in the number 4 spot, you just click the RSS feed and then click podcast, and now you have it. So this is how you reposition your squares. But for your rectangles or landscape box, either one, you just drag and drop them into wherever you want them to be, position you want them to be. That's pretty easy to do. But squares is pretty easy to do again. If I want events to be in the position where the RSS feed is, I first click events because that's the item I want to move. And then I click where I want to move it to. And there you go. Real simple, easy peasy. And so again, this is where you get to play around. This is your own layout. Make it however you want to make it, and whatever design or layout you're comfortable with. For me, I like the squares, I like the rectangles, but I like the landscape box instead. I don't like the titles on because I have the titles within the artwork, so I'm going to turn the titles off. Okay, as you can see, I like borders, so borders are already in place, and I like the thick borders. You may like the thin borders or the very thin borders. I like the thick borders, and instead of sharp edges, I like curved edges. And this is the design I'm going to stay with. But again, it is completely your choice. Don't forget to hit save. You hate to go through all those steps and have your app looking exactly where you want to, and then you leave the page without hitting save. You have to do that all over again. Again, don't forget you have a preview button at the top here. You can always click on it and get a real-time view of what your app is going to look like. Now that I have my app layout the way I want to have it layout, let's change the color of the top header here, the top color. Right now it comes default in this NOWCAST gray, but you may want it to be another color. To change this color of your mobile app, simply go to settings, then go to branding, and from here you will be able to change the logo and brand color. This is where you upload your logo that's going to show up on your television app, and this is also where you upload your logo to go on your app icon that's going to be on the Apple and Google Play stores. Same goes with your Roku channel and your Apple TV channel and your Amazon TV channel. All of you TV channels, Google, this is where you will upload your background color and your launch screen. We'll do a little bit more videos on that a little bit later. Right now we're going to focus on the brand color. So we're going to just click edit, and this is where you will upload your logo. You want a transparent version of your logo. That is a logo that's a PNG, and it does not have any background. You can tell that it doesn't have background because you see these checkered marks. The checkered marks symbolize a transparent background. If there's a white color or a black color or any type of a color, you don't want to use that logo. You want a transparent version of your logo, and make sure it's a PNG file. PNG. Now scroll down to the bottom to your brand color. Click the brand color wheel and just change it to what you want it to be. I like a dark burgundy red. I'm going to click apply and then click save, and that changed the brand color. Now I just go back to apps, and then I click preview, and there you go. It changes in real time, right? If it doesn't change automatically, just right click it, reload it, and it will update any change that you have made. That's how you complete the layout and the branding color of your mobile app. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something, and happy designing.